Everyone, Christian from White Brick Studios, and anyway, today we are live once more, but no. So today we are working on a Star Destroyer, or I am. I don't know why I said we. Don't judge my cringe. But yeah. Anyway, I'm working on a Star Destroyer. I built one before, um, and I built a different one, different variant, back in the day when I was cringy. I'm not gonna go back to those days ever again, but. Anyway, I'm coming back to the project, and I'm taking apart the AT-AT. I never did a video on it, but it was something I just kind of enjoyed having in my room. But now it's reached its end. Everything has an end, so... This has reached its end, and... Yeah, so now I'm going to be breaking it, and building a Star Destroyer. So... And this AT-AT, I mean, it's durable, that's for sure. I mean, the model, the whole thing, it goes together. Like, it could be a UCS set, I think, maybe. Right now. But we're just gonna be breaking this. So that'll be part of the stream. And yo. Yep, rip AT-AT. Ooh, I could actually use these pieces on. They could be useful. Okay, so there we go. I got my tea this time. That's gonna be what makes my channel iconic, is the tea. But, oof. Dang, this thing was durable. It's not strong enough to like withstand like a drop, but I mean this is strong, like child-proof. Okay, it's not really. Don't take that seriously. Anyway, okay, so with this Star Destroyer design, I'm gonna go for like the strongest ever, like to where basically like someone without a mind, you couldn't figure out like how to take it apart or break it unless they dropped it. That was poorly worded, but you get the idea. I'm just going for the strongest Star Destroyer possible. At least that's at least possible to LEGO standards. I'm also going to be adding an interior, so I think that'll be interesting. And how I'm going to add that, I have no idea. Because just the shape in general will be what's going to kind of ruin that idea. So we'll see how it goes. So, but that's just my plan, is to have an interior and have this thing looking really nice. So this will be like probably a year project. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna probably take a long time. Hopefully not a year. Hopefully a few weeks, maybe a month. But this will be a project I'm gonna stick with. And the Yavin 4, that's something else. I just gotta get more parts for that, so that's on hold basically. So, but I mean it's good enough for. It's a good enough area where I stopped at. So yeah, okay, that's a good design. I'm gonna continue with that. Okay, we just need. Yeah, my dog always comes to my window when I'm over here, and he can see me. He's like, "Hello." 4-6. Okay. That is the correct length. And this will be fairly large. And sorry about the moment of silence. let's see. This would be a larger scale. So I don't really like to build stuff in larger scales because I don't know. Usually I run out of pieces really actually fast. Um, so I wonder what other Lego stuff I should get into building. Let me know something. Let's take a moment of silence for that train. Oh, it was an AT-AT. But yeah, the train did have a short life. It got a video though, so it's... Oh wait, there's a train in the background. I just now realized. Ironically, it wasn't the horn. Plus I got headphones in, so it's like harder for me to hear. Ouch. But yeah. This is a... Let me know. This is a camera. Like, does it get like super clear at sometimes, or sometimes, and then like it's super like staticky or foggy or whatever? Like I know one thing. It's like super glitchy, but it looks really clear. But really glitchy when there's movement. Okay, I need 6 pieces. Steal from that leg. And there we go. Well, the start of this huge Star Destroyer has begun. Which right now I'm just trying to get all the support beam type stuff all figured out. So then once I do get onto the actual interior part, it will be strong enough to where I can press plates down. And yeah, this whole thing should be pretty durable. That's my goal. But I might swing it around a few times and just testing the shrink. Okay. That can go there, and that can go there. Okay. It's been a while since I got back into Lego building, at least. I mean, it's been a week, but I was like, you know what? I want to build a Star Destroyer. Like, I just was in the living room, and I was trying to think of what to stream. I was like, hey, maybe I should just build a Star Destroyer. I think that'd be pretty cool. I've been looking at them recently, so I was like, that'd be pretty awesome. I've also been kind of interested in building like some superhero type stuff. Except the only problem is like, what do you build? There's nothing really iconic to them except for the hero. And if they have a base. But who knows? I could, with my bedroom series, I could probably try to recreate the Spider-Man Homecoming, or Aunt May's apartment or whatever. And that'd be kind of cool. Okay, let's see. How many parts is that? Okay, this doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's 2 plates. Yeah. I'll show you kind of what the support system looks like as of now. And then that's basically what it's going to look like through the whole thing. And once I figure out the sides, that'll help me figure out the scale that this thing is going to be. And then with the technique I'm using, I'll have loads of different ranges of direction, I guess. Different directions I can place bricks. So that'll be really, really handy for getting some really nice detailing. I'm also going to try to add slidable parts. Okay. This thing is not breaking. So here's what I've done. I basically added the middle support locking thing. And just the pieces around there. And yeah, that's it. So it's going to be copied. This thing will be copied on the other side. And then it'll be like super strong. Like, that's my goal too, is to make a super strong, nice looking model. Also may copy some stuff from the UCS set. I've only had that set because of certain parts that it comes with. They're just amazing. Like these rare, really, really rare magnet pieces that they don't make anymore, which is unfortunate. But let's see. Also going to start working on the side panels just a little bit, the greebling areas. So I'll have that all kind of done and dusted. But now I've kind of limited myself to what types of parts I can actually use. So at least with this design. But I think this is going to be worth it in the end. I hope. Yeah, so let's see. Should I... Okay, now I'm kind of stuck. I think I might just try to work on the... Yeah, I don't know what to work on. Because I want this all to close up in the middle, and like... You steal other people's money from... on my Tycoon, you can steal other people's money from their collectors. Oh, really? Nice. Like, you can take 25% of it, or every 30 seconds. Oh, you can take 25% of it every 30 seconds. Oh, nice. That's interesting. That's actually really funny. Think of the trollers now. Like, you can do a video of that Tycoon trolling. I mean, even though it's your own Tycoon. Okay, so I think we'll add these in. Okay, this is actually this is way better design. This design is way gooder than my old one. Oh yeah, and I forgot to set this up. No step on snake. Alright, let's add a little piece to front the camera to kind of hold it up. Ladies and gents, remember that. No step on snake. Okay. Now I think I may just start this as the thruster section. I honestly think this could be the thrusters here. the side with the thrusters. I've already created the thruster side, so yeah, let me redesign this just a little bit. I was thinking like, am I taking this thing too large? But now I'm like, oh wait, I can use this as thrusters. So I figured out the scale. Just need to change out the pieces in the middle, and we'll be on our way to a successful Lego build. Okay, so okay, I can use that instead of that. And we are Gucci Gang. Do you have any weapon ideas? I think an airstrike would be cool, but like have a cooldown. Maybe some kind of plane or some kind of vehicle you can drive that you can eventually get. Or some kind of like army jeep or something with like a machine gun on top or a minigun. Let's see. Definitely a vehicle should be added. Orbital flute. Oh man, I remember the first time we used that. It was like that was all we did. We just used the orbital flute every single time on that one game. But yeah, those are my ideas. So. And remember, if you try real hard one day, you could be an artist too. I'm kidding. I hope you got that or knew where that was from. Okay. There we go. This is a good back section. I may move these in. These could be... Yeah, I think I'll use these as markers where the thrusters will go. Okay. There we go. So that's where the thrusters will be going. On this massive Star Destroyer. Let's see. Do I have tile? Yes, I do. That one SpongeBob episode with rocks. Yeah. Yay. Anytime I use like a savage quote like that, and my mom's in the room, she'll think I'm serious sometimes. It's rare, but sometimes when I say a joke, she'll think I'm serious. I'm like, no, it's just a joke. I'm being sarcastic. Okay. I really don't like this little bit right here. I'm actually going to change that. Because I like to be asymmetrical. So I can't have it where it's not. So there we go. And I can actually connect. This is going together like a normal Lego set, honestly. Which is a good thing. Because now I know it's like super strong. But just the pieces, the orientation of them. But that's like the back section, basically what that's going to look like. So I'm going to work on the getting all the pieces situated. I should have everything I need though, if I'm not mistaken. And this will be over the Yavin 4 base, so I think that would be kind of cool, having a giant Star Destroyer and like hovering above it. So I'm going to use some interesting techniques on here. No! I need to move all this stuff out of my room. I have a bunch of junk from a huge house cleaning day. We had some friends over. And I was the unlucky person who got all the stuff trashed in their room. From around here, a bunch of familiar faces. Okay. Now I need more slopes. I think I'm gonna brick build all the slopes in the back. It'll look really nice in the end, so I think it'll be worth it. I think it'd be really ironic if I added the Rebel insignia on it. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. And it's got like that width. I think in the end it's gonna meet up in the middle. It's gonna come in like that, and it's gonna have that width that it needs. So I think it's Gucci. I'm gonna actually borrow pieces from the Yavin 4 because it has a lot of parts that I need for this. Because I want to mainly get this done because I want this done. I want this to be done as soon as possible. So you know what I think? I could take these off, and then and this can be all like these pieces. So they can add all those little details. And then these blue pins are going to be marking where the thrusters will be attached. So that'll be fun, having to build those. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. And something I need to learn is like to not be afraid to use up a bunch of parts, because that's kind of where my builds start getting really bad, is when I'm like worrying like, oh, do I have enough parts for this? Well, I need to make orders. I just don't really care. I just need to use as much as possible. Plus I have a ton of bins, so, and on the internal stuff I can fill that in pretty easily. But there we go. It's kind of one side of the back section. And it will be detailed. That's why I have these studs there. So these are there for that reason. Actually, I think I'll put the thrusters there. Yeah. And over here, I think I'll add the studded piece, wherever that went. And then I have a weird technique which will hold these two pieces together in the same one, so that'll be kind of interesting. But I mean, it works. The technique that I had learned. Okay, so can I fit a full brick in there? No. These the slab type pieces. I'm working off camera Whoops. It's always so cringy to watch when someone's building something and it's not even on the camera. But that's kind of what I got so far, is that. So, not too interesting. This is just more of working out some of the details that should be on it. So. Okay, so I think this will be pretty nice, the end result. I personally think it looks half decent. I think I'll use just the sheath slopes on that one. First, I need to finish out this little area. Oh gosh. Okay. Hey, that's pretty good. So yeah, that's the one side. Kind of half complete. Let me know what you think. If it looks good, or if it looks okay, or if it looks complete trash. Okay, so there we go. That's looking pretty good. Now I work on the other side, which is going to be pretty tricky. Okay. I like how my hand just like blocks the camera. Hopefully I can eventually get a tripod. Okay, that was not intended. Okay, need a dark gray piece. Work. Okay. No step on iron snake. That is correct. So random, like just the way it was worded. I guess that's the case with all lines in general. Okay. Okay, this is already pretty heavy in general. I don't know why, but I feel like Lego is kind of random sometimes. Okay, let's see. have a weapon. This is so flimsy, you can actually like... Each of these legs can be used as like some source of weapon. They're just too flimsy. Got them off a YouTube video. I mean, they're good, but they're also pretty bad. Like, I don't know. They're 50-50 for me. They can't support much weight, so there's a few design flaws. I should have modified them, but I can have like some kind of weird blade type thing. Whoops. Okay, I'm also working on a little area so I can attach the interior in the future. Let me change it up just a notch. Okay, I mean that'll work. And then on Saturday's stream, which is the draw your comments, or maybe earlier in the week, I don't know when I don't know when I should do them, but just whenever really. But I guess I might do drawing tutorials when I'm out of pieces in Lego. I should do a combination of both. I just need to get the right camera angle. I might work with that this week. Definitely need to work on that this week. Okay, so that's the kind of back area. It's looking for fantastic. It's pretty large. Let's see. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, that's kind of the back portion. It's really small, but I mean, if you put a minifigure on it, it's really small. But I mean, I don't want to build this thing too big or too small, but I think this is just right. But when you add all those panels on, and yeah, once you start adding the details, everything sinks into place. So the inside, it's structurally sound. So, and then this bit juts out right there, and we're good. Okay, and then sweet. This is perfect. Okay, so now I have that little area. If I'm not mistaken, I can add this in. There we go. That's how that's going to connect. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that lines up. Does that line up perfectly? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, that was super random, but I don't know how I got this to line up just perfectly, but there you go. That's like that's my, okay, that's my most favorite connection I've ever done. Like, that's just so satisfying that it works and it's strong. It's, oh my gosh, greatest technique ever I've taught myself. I am satisfied with that. So you take those chances, and you put me with a 98% chance of winning, which in the end creates. I don't know. Have you seen that Vine where the guy just like uses like math and to figure out if he could be a guy in a movie? He's like, and plus he's partially hurt, which gives him like 14% chance of beating me, which gives me a 60% chance of beating him, which in the end I should have the higher hand. But then again, comparing strength, this and this, like he just like rants. It's just the greatest. Yeah, there we go. That's a good back section. He uses math. Yeah, basically. But yeah, yeah, it was the greatest Vine ever. It's my favorite Vine, actually. It's just so dumb though, because of how intense he gets. Like, he gets super serious about it. And he was like, so then one day, if he decides to come at my house, try to take me down, I know my chances of beating him, because he's already had a broken leg. And I've never had a broken bone. Or something. Yeah, it's just the greatest. You just have to watch it. Okay. There we go. Whew. Okay, let's see. Let's throw this on. Okay, I'm gonna go borrow a piece from that build. BRB. The BRB guy is back. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. I have to build this off camera. Oh. When one thing goes south in Lego, the whole thing can go south. That's just the way Lego physics work. It usually starts off with one piece saying, if I go, we all go. Okay. This is a very fragile. You know, it's not like crazy fragile, but it's just like the amount where when like too much force can send it going offset. Just because there's this little really slim space and where it's not possible to fit pieces in. So that's a really massive flaw in this build. But I mean, it's one of those sacrifices: accuracy versus strength. I mean, it's got a little both, but I'm kind of going for a little both. But there we go. Those are marking out where the thrusters will be. Bill Nye, the Be Right Back guy. Okay. Catchy stuff, sweetie. Catchy stuff. Okay. We'll use, and those little holes in the sides will allow me to add some of the pipe detailing or whatever on the edges. So it's awesome. There's 6 weapons in the Tycoon. I just need to add a guided missile. That'd actually be pretty cool. A guided missile. Does Roblox even have? I mean, the orbital float. I mean, it's a guided missile. I think you should try to make one like in Fortnite. I mean, that'd be complex, but I mean, it'd still be pretty funny. And like, how many little kids would be like, oh, "That guided missile must play," or like, make that thumbnail. Tycoon with guided missile, or with Fortnite guided missile. Like, that will get so many. I mean, that'll probably get a lot of little kids and toddlers. Okay, so I kind of like this back section. Okay. It's the back of the Star Destroyer. And am I proud? I mean, I'm proud of this, if I do say so myself. This looks pretty nice. It's got a sleek design. It's simple. It's detailed. It's just what I've been wanting from a Star Destroyer model, so it's all there. So there we go. That's the back section so far. See, that's what it's going to look like. My technique worked, so you get that real nice centered design. And it should stay centered. And on the back, it doesn't look terrible, but I mean, you can really see the supports, and this whole back section is a part of the supports, and it's all hidden, which is a good thing. I'm proud of it. It's got all those little details that are really simple. And simple is a common word used by me, so yeah. So now we will start working on the sides, I think. So that's going to be a bit of a ride. Whew. I'm actually proud of this. I've only been streaming for 47 minutes. Wow. Feels like an hour. Okay. Do I have any of those pieces to make it like Ed Manuel? I mean, maybe I can use these pieces. I like how this model is looking. I mean, it's a good. I kind of like the back is just. This is the best back section I've ever done on one of these ships. Anyway, we'll just leave it as that. Okay. I'm trying to think, what can I use to make this have that triangular shape? I think I've got a system. Just gonna use a classic piece. It shouldn't be too hard to find, but I mean, knowing how organized I am with my Legos, it's not gonna be a very common piece. What normally is like super common, it's usually in modular sets. So, or in some Minecraft sets, you can get some of those pieces. But the first yawn of the night. I'm gonna say that on every stream. The first yawn, the first yawn, the first yawn. But if you were to see my original plan for guess. But this whole, how I was going to design certain aspects of this, like the back section, it didn't look that good. So this is by far a much better design. But, but because I'm really dumb on common occasions, I don't seem to see any of those pieces. And there's really no way to work around those pieces, sadly. And those are like the, I guess, your strongest bet. I'm looking for pieces like this, you know, the little swivel, but just in the flat version. But I don't seem to find any. What time is it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna get some piano practice in, so I may just end the stream, I guess here? I guess in the stream hither. Especially before I make a huge mess, and I'll work on getting my room clean tomorrow, and preparing for the stream tomorrow. And prepare just a bunch of things. His birthday's coming up, and yeah, so, and yeah, I'm just be preparing for a bunch of stuff, and I gotta get a bunch of junk moved out of my room, and I'm gonna practice drawing and get better at quick drawings, so on the draw your comments it will look better. But I'm just gonna practice a ton of stuff, and also came up with a new intro theme, I guess, or not intro theme, but just kind of a soundtrack for my channel. I think it will be cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that, and so yeah, I'm ending the stream here. I guess thanks for watching, but just a quick overview of what was done. I mean, I would say this is good progress for the time, but yeah, I currently don't have the parts to finish the, or to start working on the sides, so, and you want to make sure you have all the pieces for that before you start kind of going on to this. So, and the sides will be extended just by 2 more bricks, so just so it doesn't look so weird. And I keep saying so, crutch word. Yeah, this is the progress. You got the 3 thrusters in the back, and I guess tomorrow's stream will be continuing this if I can find those pieces. If I don't find those pieces, it'll just be a draw your comments. So anytime I can't build, I'll do a draw your comments. So just a heads up. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Enjoy life and whatever you do, and yeah. So goodbye. If YouTube, yeah.